Music Works, Andy, X, whatever. I'm going to do it's about time to do a video. I'm going to start boosting this channel, start putting up some videos, start going through some albums, start talking music and stuff. And I'm going to make it really simple because I am not a professional reviewer. I don't have the insight that many people do. But I do have to give credit to Dr Deadwax for, I've been watching some of his videos. I really like the way that he's dissects albums and whatnot. I'm not going to be doing much dissecting. I'm just going to tell you guys where I come from. I mean, all I've shown so far is some Hendrix. Okay, my Hendrix collection. But I'm going to show you a band, and the reason I'm going to show you this band and the albums and give you my opinions of each album is because I have a question at the end. Something that's been bothering me for my whole life, and I'll try to explain it, okay? And hopefully somebody underneath this video can give me some insight into why I feel the way I do about this band and a certain album from this band. When I was growing up, I was born in '62. In 1973, I had heard a song on the radio from a band. I fell in love with the song. I was 10 years old, or 10, 11. I told my mom that I wanted a copy of that song. And she went out and bought the album. So, and a little cheap I procured a little cheap turntable and everything so I could listen to this song. And I ended up listening to the whole album and falling in love with the album. And to this day, I still love this album. I've never gotten tired of it. I've heard it 1,000 million times. And so, I'll ask my question when I get through here. But the band is Three Dog Night. Their first album was called Three Dog Night. Now this is the one that's called, they put 1 on the cover. It used to be just Three Dog Night without the 1. It's got some great songs on it. Don't Make Promises, Try a Little Tenderness. 1 is a good song. It's For You. I mean, it's a great album. It's a great album. I mean, no doubt. Now, I mean, a lot of people can say, well, it wasn't really a band. It was like these 3 singers and a band. No. The band stuck with this band, you know, I mean, they stuck it through their heyday. They had a great fucking band. Great rhythm section. Great musicians. Yeah, they didn't write all their songs and all that kind of stuff. But what a great band. I mean, seriously, I mean, they were tight, they were good, you know. Their next album was called Suitable for Framing. I have 2 copies. I don't think there's much difference in the 2. In fact, I don't even know why I have 2 copies. This one's got Eli's Coming, Lady Samantha, Easy to Be Hard, Celebrate. Great album. Okay, those songs alone. And believe it or not, Three Dog Night has a lot of great deep tracks that you just don't hear. I mean, they just have them. I mean, what a great band. I mean, great vocalists, great band. If you like 70s, early 70s, late 60s period music, I don't think this band should be dismissed. I just don't. I mean, you can at least get 4 good tracks out of an album from these guys that are really good. Next album was It Ain't Easy. And this is the one where I think they had made a cover where they were naked on it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I believe it was. If you can find that, yeah, good luck. There was probably 100 copies or something. And it's real bright orange, and they're standing naked. I don't know if you can actually see the privates and all that, but I've seen pictures of it, but I don't remember what it looks like. But as far as the album, it's got Woman by Free. It's got Cowboy, which is a song that I've had people tell me they love that song. I'm not that crazy. I'm okay with the song. But I've had people tell me they love that song, Cowboy. It's got Your Song by, I guess, Elton John. Out in the Country. And then some filler, you know, about a half of an album of filler. Still, we're still at the, you know, 4 or 5 song, you know, worth having. The next one was Naturally. It's the cover. You could fold the cover either way. You could have the almost the Who looking cover, or this one, and you fold it. But anyway, it's Three Dog Night Naturally, and I'm gonna have to pull this out so I can name off the tracks. This is an amazing freaking album. Side A, I Can Hear You Calling, great song. One Man Band, great song. I'll Be Creeping, great song. Fire Eater, great song. Can't Get Enough of It, I can't remember that one. Sunlight, Heavy Church, great rendition. Liar, great song from Argent. I've Got Enough Heartache, and then of course Joy to the World. Must have, Three Dog Night album. Great album, great musicianship, great singing, a great recording. It has a lot of power, a lot of depth in the sound. If you go out and find one of these, probably my second favorite Three Dog Night album, no doubt. Next album. Next album is called Harmony, and it's got Old Fashioned Love Song. Yeah, not a bad song actually pretty good. Night in the City, great song, unheard track. Chuck Negron, one of his classics. Murder in My Heart for the Judge. Yeah. Never Been to Spain, obviously we've all heard that. Never Dreamed You'd Leave in Summer. Okay. Peace of Mind. You, good song. Family of Man, great song. My Impersonal Life, pretty decent, and then Jam. So this album has a lot of filler, but it's bolstered by at least 3 or 4 good songs. I mean, again, great album. All right, what's next? Oh, by the way, Bloody Mary sip. This one's called Seven Separate Fools. Now this is a box. This isn't an actual album. Because I shoved it in the plastic, I've kind of squished the box shape of it. It comes with playing cards and all that stuff. This was at the height of their popularity. And then when they released this album, they even became more hot, you know. And this one's got Black and White. A child is black, a child is white. Good song. I mean, it's nursery rhyme-ish, but a good song. I mean, it really is. The musicianship, the harmonies, great song. There's another song on here called Midnight Runaway by Chuck Negron, which is a great song. A great song. Tulsa Turnaround, man, in bed, real soppy, but good song. My Old Kentucky Home, Freedom from the Stallion, Chained, Prelude to Morning. Then you get Pieces of April, which is a good song. Writing on the Wall, and then a song called Going in Circles, which is a great song. So again, 4 or 5 great, really good songs. Really good songs. What can I say? After that was an album called Cyan, which I forgot to grab the album. And that is the album that I was mentioning in the beginning of my video. That has Shambhala. What a great album. song after song after song. I mean, in my opinion, that was their pinnacle. That was their best. Mike Alsop, the guitar player, really took over on that album. And of course me, I'm a rocker. I like rock. I like good crunchy, hard rocking stuff. But then I'm not, you know, I still like my easy stuff that's got good harmonies. And I love that album to death. Absolutely. So I'm just going to interject a photo of the album. And just say that I love that's their best album, in my opinion. Absolutely their best album. They consider it one of their worst albums. They consider it, a lot of people just don't know that album. They know Shambhala and a couple others, maybe a song or two from it. But that whole album just smokes, in my opinion. It opens up just smoking, and it just never stops. It's eerie, it's like a step up from what they've been doing. You still got the harmonies, you still got an eeriness to it, you've got a lot of great harmonies, a lot of great guitar and rhythm and drum work. I mean, just amazing rhythm section, drum work and all that. I mean, the whole album is just, I'm like, wow. You know, I mean, why would it be? But is that because that was the first one I heard, it was my first album, I'm just attached to it. I mean, somehow I can't get out of my mind that this is the best album they ever did. And I'll even go further and say it's one of the best albums it's one of my favorite albums to ever listen to, you know, of all time. I've listened to it more than any other album, and I could put it on right now and enjoy listening to the whole album. Never get tired of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I mean, does anybody else have an album like that where other people think, oh, that's okay, or it's kind of, it ain't so hot, whatever. Why do you think it's so great? You know, is it the fact that it was something that you grew up with, or it was your first album? Is it because of the memories? But to me, it just sounds so good. Everything about it is just perfect. You know? Then they came out with Three Dog Night, Hard Labor, the one that has the big Band-Aid. This one doesn't peel off, but they had them where I think it actually peeled off or something. But let's see, what's it got? Serious, I'm sitting here and okay, throw it away. Then they came out with Coming Down Your Way. It has blah 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 blah. Joy to the World, Three Dog Night, their greatest hits. You know, a lot of people have this album that just, they want a little touch of Three Dog Night. It doesn't have the right songs. It's just got the hot poppy hit stuff. Three Dog Night, captured live at the Forum. Now this is a good album. I mean, this is recorded back in late 60s, early 70s. I would probably say late 60s because it's, yeah. I mean, late 60s, there's nothing 70s on here. Good album, not bad. And it definitely does show the fire and the virtuosity of that band at the time. Here's one called Three Dog Night. I don't even know where this came from. This is Three Dog Night Sessions. It's a greatest hits album. It's got two LPs in it. And it actually has a very good selection of songs in it. It's not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's another at the Forum. There's one called Golden Biscuits, which I've seen a million copies of. It's got all their early good stuff and a very good selection of their early good stuff. You could put this whole album on, song after song. It's just great. I mean, to be honest, for a hits album, quickie packaged greatest hits, Golden Biscuits is a great collection. There's a few songs missing I'd like to see. There's a couple songs on here that I would like to see not have been on there, but something, that kind of situation. But all in all, there's a million copies of this Golden Biscuits, and it's a great album. Great album. It's got all their early great stuff on it. So there you go, Three Dog Night. Three Dog Night in a single night. And I know I'm not at the level reviewer of a lot of people out there. I am what I am. I'm just going to carve my own little niche. It's going to be slow. I'm not going to saturate. I'm not going to keep uploading week after week or anything like that. But when I do upload something, I'm going to make it interesting. Try to make it quicker than this one because I don't have that many albums from any other band anyway. And I don't get into the actual labels and printings and all that discussion. I just like to talk about stuff I like. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later.